now with Toby and Lars from the indie dev studio Hexagon Sphere Games, and they are currently developing their game Sphere Flying Cities. Thanks you two for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for your time.
How is your Gamescom stress level at the moment?
It is quite high. We had a hands-on appointment on Sunday. I think this was the most complicated one because, of course, somebody else is playing your game. But everything worked good. And since then, I'm a little bit more relaxed, I have to say.
Cool. That's good to hear. Could you describe a scene from your game Sphere? Like, what do we see? What do we hear? What setting are we in? And what do we need to do?
Well, the player takes over the position of the commander of a flying colony, which is equipped with an anti-gravity device that was able to lift up this city out of a dying planet after the moon was hit by an asteroid and causing fallout, dust and debris. Humanity was or is at turning point, and the anti-gravity technology allows cities to fly and to move around within a sphere, gathering resources, taking care of colonists, growing in size and population, and following a main quest.
Okay, what's the main quest?
To provide more information on the main quest, I would spoiler.
Okay. No, we don't want that.
But basically, it's about surviving, of course.
It's a survival city builder set in a dystopian retro future scenario.
Is it coincidence that your game is called Sphere and your studio is called Hexagon Sphere Games?
There is a story behind it. It is not what's the word? It's a coincidence. Yeah. There is a funny story behind it, actually. So we also have to leave it with that for the moment.
Okay, you don't like to share?
Well, it's the video game development is always a bit agile, and things change over time, and we have had a few changes when it comes to studio and team and a few other things. And at some point we founded a new company, and we had to make sure to lay the focus on the game. At some point in the future, we will most definitely change or adjust the name of Hexagon. It's not a name for eternity.
Okay. Tell us a moment in your lifetime as an indie developer. So the both of you, do you have memories, something that you will always remember?
Good question. I mean, generally, I think because I've done a lot of so-called more serious work on more serious projects. And I think working as an indie developer is much more agile, if you want so, because we talk with a team more or less daily. And then, of course, we are not big. So a lot of features are something we simply do, and then we decide how to do it or whether to throw it away or adjust it. Basically, it's much more fun working as an indie game developer compared to other things you can do as a programmer, from a programmer point of view. Some turning point in the developer. I mean, at first we started the game, we had the concept and we had a funding from Nord Media. Of course, you can imagine that. Without the funding, the game wouldn't exist. But of course, we had it, and we are very happy about that. And so we came with a concept and built something. And what's great is that you feel that something is growing in your hand. So it's growing up and feels better and better and better. So you see that kind of improvement, which makes you very happy, of course. So and this is, I think, very unique to when you create your own thing compared to contract.
And maybe I can also add one or two small anecdotes of the life of indie developer.
Yes, please.
I remember vividly running around on the Gamescom fairground with Lars with a version of our game or a trailer of our game on a tablet. And we ran from publisher to publisher to get the idea of our game known. So that was really an experience that was helpful for us, I think, because you really have to start from the bottom, and we are not far above the bottom at the moment, but we've made it a bit higher, and it's a small process, step by step, and like Lars said, we all we have fun with what we are doing. We are here in the office every now and then, now a bit more regularly since home office time is coming to an end. But nobody of us watches like the clock. Nobody works for like 8 hours and then says, I have to go home. My Feierabend, you know. We don't look at a watch. It's like we do what we would like to do. We love what we do, and when a task takes up 10 hours more, it's just that's how it is. Yeah, we really enjoy working together on this project, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
That sounds really, really nice. Cool.
Another thing I can add is that we are 4 people basically. I mean, Tobias also introduced himself. I'm
also introduced you.
Yeah, and Jerome. Okay. So yeah, 4 people, and of course we're talking a lot about the game, and of course every decision must be approved by like everybody. I mean, we have of course some people like Tobias has more his focus on decides more about the design of the game, but he proposes, and most of the time we follow. Somebody maybe has a good idea for that, but it's always team decision. So every decision.
Teamwork is very important.
Yeah, and everybody can find himself in the game, which is a lot of motivation.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. So when will your game Sphere Flying Cities release, and what platforms are planned?
It will release this fall. I cannot mention you the exact date because we have to give this to the publisher, but fall this year, so not too soon, of course.
And as early access, right?
Yeah, of course, it's early access. And the first platform, of course, will be PC version. And this is what we are focusing on.
Perfect. Well, I wish you all the best with the game. Toby and Lars, thank you for taking the time to talk with us. Yeah, have fun at Gamescom.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your interest. Hope you had fun.
Of course. Always.
All right. Cool.